guys, Nick here. Gonna be doing an overnighter this weekend. Weather's supposed to get up to high 60s, low 70s during the day, and hovering just above freezing at night. And since I was going to be doing this overnighter, I wanted to double check the contents of my pack, make sure everything's still in there, see if I need to add anything, and figured this would be a great time to show you what's in my pack. The only thing you're not going to see is something I keep attached to my pack during the winter. I've already pulled it off, and all it is a cheap Walmart tarp with a couple of $10 wool blankets that I got at Harbor Freight. I just fold up the blankets inside the tarp, roll them up, and tie them to the bottom of the pack with a couple pieces of rope. So without any further ado, let's see what's in the pack. Now this pack I always have with me everywhere I go. It's either in the house with me or in the vehicle when I'm heading somewhere. So as you can see on the front, I got a small length of rope attached to a climbing rated carabiner. I have two 1-quart canteens attached to the sides. Inside one of these is a canteen cup. I also have a 2.5 liter Camelback inside. Let's start with this pouch here. Toilet paper. Don't leave home without it. I also have a first aid kit. It has all sorts of different size bandages, gauze, tape, burn ointment, anything you can think of is probably in here. All I did was went and got one of the standard plastic first aid kits, dumped the contents, put them in a Ziploc bag because it's easier to carry a small Ziploc bag than it is a big plastic box. Emergency blanket. This is some tin foil I just folded up, threw in there. It can be used for a number of things. And some duct tape wrapped around a piece of cardboard. This is basically my emergency pouch. Try not to touch it if I don't have to, except for the shit paper, because, well, sometimes, you know, shit happens. And on the other side I have another pouch the same size. Inside here we have 50 feet of paracord. And 50 more feet of paracord. Magazine, fully loaded. Another loaded magazine. I know what you're saying, those magazines look kind of small. Well, that's because they're for my little Keltec P3AT, which has another fully loaded magazine. It's just a little 380 pocket pistol. Nice little gun. And that's everything for that pouch. Actually, my buddy was giving me shit the other day for how much paracord I keep, so 50 feet. Leaving it at home, Todd. Alright. Now, get you a better view on this bottom pouch. This pouch has 4 pockets. Start with this side one. This is my fire starting pouch. Little Ziploc bag with dryer lint. Great for starting fire. some trioxane tabs, another great fire starter. A couple of pieces of fat wood. Can't think of what it's called right now. Magnesium stick with striker on the side. This is a waterproof match container, and I've wrapped fishing line on the top there, and I've wrapped more duct tape on the side. You never have too much duct tape. And another ferro rod. Alright, that's it for that pouch. Put all this back. And that's not all of my fire starting stuff that I have with me. I always have a lighter too that stays in my pocket. We'll go to the other side pouch here. So what I got here is it's a 2-ounce bottle of heat, and that goes with my alcohol stove that I built out of a Keystone Light can from hunting season. Yeah, it's Real Tree AP, or Real Tree Extra, sorry. That's everything in that pouch. If you've never made an alcohol stove out of cans, give it a shot. There's plenty of YouTube instructionals, and they work pretty well. Alright, in this pouch, more paracord. These are all cut pieces, different lengths wrapped up. I hate cutting paracord. I don't know why, but if I don't have to cut those 50 footers, I'm gonna use these. I also have these laminated knot cards. My buddy picked up a couple of these on Amazon, gave me one. They're really handy. See, they have 3, 10, 20 knots. This actually fits perfectly in a little pocket in there. And I know I carry way too much cordage, but I'd rather have it than not. And another larger piece of fat wood. Haven't cut this one down yet and put it in my fire making kit. Carabiners of all different sizes, and some S-beaners. Some of these are dedicated for my hammock. Others I use for shelter building and attaching my tarp to rope, making a well, whatever kind of shelter I'm making it that particular day. Bright orange whistle. One of my favorites. This is military issue compass. This is a Coleman Max flashlight. I don't know if you can see it, but it's pretty bright. And it not only has white, red, and blue. Another flashlight. Headlamp with red, white, and red lights. Leatherman. Don't leave home without it. Oh, what do you know? Another light. This one picked up on a wildfire last summer in Washington for my tent. It's got, needs batteries, but it's got lights, or a big thing of lights there. Hit the button again. Got a couple more lights there. Has a hook for hanging it and a magnet. Pretty strong magnet. What else do I got in here? GPS. Spare batteries, AA and AAA. Alice clip for attaching more gear to the pack or replacing one for my canteens. There should be one more in here somewhere. A small Lansky knife sharpener. Hot hands. Those help on a cold day or a cold night. And more paracord. I told you I don't want to ever run out of paracord. And there's the other Alice clip. And that's it for that pack. Let me put all this stuff back in here, and then we'll start working on the main, or the two main compartments of this pack. All my, while I'm doing this, I'll just let you know, all my paracord I wrap in a figure 8, so it's easy to release without tangling. And there are plenty of YouTube instructionals on that if you don't know how to do that. Alright, main compartments. Start with the smaller one first. And here I got a pair of leather gloves for wood processing or anything I might need leather gloves for. Any Army vets out there should know what these are. These are inserts for the extreme cold weather boots. And these are great for wearing around camp on cold nights. Or keeping them on your feet in the hammock. You don't want to wear your boots in the hammock. And some of this stuff I pull out after winter and just put it aside. I got a beanie that I bought from the Two Bulls fire last year. Some more gloves, lightweight, but they're fairly warm. A thin camoed net gaiter. Even though it's thin, it really helps keep you warm. 2 bandanas. Multiple uses there. 2 Mountain House single serving meals. Both of them chili mac with beef because they're my favorite. extra pair of wool socks in a Ziploc bag. A zip tie. Probably got to throw some more in there. This is my Sawyer mini water filter with a it's rolled up, but comes with a cheap little bag for holding water. Also a straw for it. Alright. A little salt and pepper. Got a fork and a spoon. And a CRKT eating tool. And probably the most important thing in this pouch, Folgers Instant Coffee. And with all this gear in here, I still haven't filled this compartment up. I'm trying not to. This pack with everything that I'm showing you and the tarp and wool blankets is right about 45 pounds, slightly under 45 pounds. And that's, you know, fully loaded with water too. Alright, main compartment. Hammock. Alright, some may laugh and say this is completely pointless, but it's lighter than my hammock. It just takes up space, which I have plenty of, and it's comforting. Camp pillow. And in this bag I got some tent stakes and a little bit more cordage. This came from a duck blind I bought. I have a my large blade. What's nice about this this blade, it has a drop leg sheath with quick detach buckles. This right here is one of my favorite things that I bought. It's a Stanley cook set. It's got a well, the pot here with fold-out handle, markings on the sides for ounces and milliliters, up to, we're starting at 16 ounces, going up to 40 ounces. The lid has vent holes. Inside it are two bowls with lids that also double as cutting boards, and I use them as plates if I need to. Also has these utensils here. It's got a ladle and spatula and two handle sections, so you can either use it, you can use, you know, one handle section, or if fire's a little too hot, snap on the second handle and you get a little more distance. see if I can get this thing put away. I think this set cost $20 or $25 at Walmart. It's not a bad price. It does add a little weight, but I think it's worth it. And it's got a little lock here, so you can't just open the handle, or once it's open, you know, it won't collapse on you too easy. What else we got in here? Pruning saw. Alright, in here is just, I think these run about $5 or $6. It's just a folding sterno stove. Anyways, I'm not going to screw around and put it together properly right now, but it's lightweight, folds up, compact, it's cheap. It holds my alcohol stove pretty well. You can also use it with twigs and smaller sticks to cook over a fire. I wouldn't want to get the fire too hot. This is just real thin metal. And I think I'm down to the last two items in here. 100 foot of 3/8 inch rope, and another 100 feet of 3/8 inch rope. Yep, that was everything. I told you, I am a cordage whore. I don't think there is a such thing as having too much cordage. My buddy disagrees with me though. It's alright, I'll let him. So that's everything in my pack. I'm not missing anything for this weekend, except I might, well, I'll throw in some more food. But that's my pack, with the exception of, what was it, the wool blankets and tarp I didn't show you, but I mean, you know, it's just a cheap 8x10 Walmart tent and cheap wool blankets, but it works. Get this all snapped together. Alright, there it is. It's my pack and everything I keep in it. I'd love to see what you carry in your packs. So, you know, either comment with what you carry or do a video response. And I don't know what you'd consider this pack. It's not really a bug out pack. It's not really an EDC pack, or it's not even really a get home pack. It's kind of a mix between all of that stuff. I keep it with me all the time. Has what I need to survive for an extended trip, and it's light enough. You know, 45 pounds. It's not light, but it's not too heavy either. So that's it for me. I'll see you on the next video. Back quicker than you expected. Got to thinking, why not do EDC with this video? Won't take long. So let's start out. Wallet with debit card, ID, cash, you know, standard wallet stuff in there. Smartphone. Bic lighter. SOG pocket knife. Keys. And yes, the keys have an additional 3 feet of paracord on top of what's already in my pack. Also have a ferro rod striker, which also has a whistle built in. And then of course keys. And another small carabiner, because, you know, I don't have enough paracord or carabiners in my pack as it is. And 2 items left. Smith & Wesson Model 410 40 caliber handgun. 10+1 capacity. And only the finest. And spare mag. Now, I'll see you on the next video.